you're going to give a speech. Maybe at Toastmasters, maybe at work. How many of you experience anxiety? How many worry about giving a speech? Mr. Toastmaster and ladies and gentlemen, there is no need to worry. And the fact that you are preparing that speech, in my opinion, creates anxiety. Now this morning I'm giving a speech on the fly. And I want to give you a recipe for giving a speech that will reduce and eliminate your anxiety. And quite frankly, if it doesn't, you're not listening. Not my problem, so to speak. So how do you give a speech? Particularly here at Toastmasters, when Kathy Davis sent out the alarm, I need a speaker, how many people step to the line? In my opinion, a Toastmaster should be able to speak about anything. Absolutely anything. For example, how to put your shoes on in the morning. Do you all know how to put shoes on in the morning? It's absolutely easy. Just put your shoes on in the morning. You say, well, people won't be interested. Well, try going around without your shoes on. It's an important topic. You can give a speech about how to put your pants on and easily occupy 5 minutes. Now, if you don't think that's important, take your pants off. It is so easy to think of a subject that you're an expert upon, how to comb your hair, how to write a letter. You can give a 5-minute speech on how to write a letter, and yet we're anxious about giving a speech. There's no need to be anxious. There is no need for this diazepam anxiety that rockets off in your mind when you have to give a speech. It's so easy. Now, this speech this morning is the title About Nothing. Now, what I do is I have an idea, and it's a marble that rolls around in the empty space between my 2 ears. It picks up moss. It picks up momentum. Now, the first thing that I did this morning in preparing a speech, and this is part of your resume, your recipe, is ask a question. I asked a question this morning to give my evaluator fodder, because he's going to tell me, Bill, you opened up very well with a question. You engaged the audience with a question. And it's so easy to build on that question. So, point 1 in the recipe, ask the audience a question. Number 2, have an idea. I said this morning, you can give a speech about anything. Putting your shoes on, putting your pants on, combing your hair, brushing your teeth, writing a letter. And then you can talk about that. For example, putting my pants on in the morning. I go into my closet, don't you? I'm going to put on a pair of pants, and the pants don't fit. I put on weight. Now, all of us have had that experience, except Keith Lloyd, who's a skinny white man. Then we can talk about my diet and eating and just go on and have fun with that idea. So you give a speech about anything, and I thought about that. How about giving a speech about the absence of anything? Give a speech about nothing. That would be really easy. I'd just stand here for 5 minutes. Nothing. Second part of the recipe, define it. So I asked you a question. How many are anxious? Now I've got this theme. I'm going to give a speech about nothing. I thought, in putting together a speech, just now define nothing. Now a nun told me when I was very young in grammar school, do not use the word in the definition of the word. So I looked in Webster's this morning, and I looked at the definition of nothing, and it said, the existence of no thing. Sister Mary Eimard would turn over in their grave. That is a mortal sin, using the word in the definition of itself. You shouldn't do that. So let's think about nothing. Second part of my recipe, define it. Ladies and gentlemen, think in your mind, what is the definition of nothing?
Absence.
A void.
A void. I have nothing in my hand.
Empty.
I have skin. I have space. Scientists will tell you that outer space is a perfect vacuum. There's nothing between the Earth and the Moon. Well, occasionally molecules meander in that space, and space. There's space between the earth and the moon. I struggle with the definition of nothing. What is it? The absence of anything? Doesn't work. I passed a billboard this morning. There was nothing on the billboard, and then all of a sudden I realized there is something on that billboard. There is white on that billboard. So you could have fun, second part of the recipe, trying to define your subject. So you level set everyone, what is nothing? Now I have 5 sons, and I will give you a definition of nothing. There are experiences with those 5 boys that there was absolutely nothing between their ears. They did things that you wouldn't believe. I'm not even a vacuum between their ears. And now we could talk about that. I could elaborate and have fun with that. That's the third part of the recipe. Have fun with the topic. And then I discovered there is an example of nothing. Lose consciousness. Your mind goes completely blank. 3 days ago, I fell asleep. I was very tired. And almost instantly, I woke up 8 hours later. And there was nothing. The blackboard in my mind was nothing. So up here, losing consciousness is nothing. Nothing's going on. You don't remember anything. There is blank. There's no space. There's no vacuum. There's no molecules. There is nothing when you lose consciousness. When we all finally take the dirt nap, there will be nothing. Now, what is the value of nothing? You're anxious. You're concerned. You're nervous about something. Imagine the ability to relax and think about nothing. And you come down, clear your mind, and think about absolutely nothing. And what you have anxiety about will go away because time will go on and it will be another day and another day and another day. And I suggest to you that practicing nothing mentally, call that meditation, has high value. If you can relax your mind, somewhat unconscious, think about Mideastern meditation, come back to consciousness, and move forward, is an incredible skill. And I offer you the value of nothing. Find it here